If you've been spending time recording, taking photos, posting on your socials, and watching your notifications for new likes and comments, and you're doing all this to get more eyes on your booth, but your sales are still inconsistent and not where you want them to be, then this video is for you. There's been an uptick of vendors asking me to help them with online promotion and their social media. They've been watching my content, they've been seeing the videos that I've been creating for other flea market vendors, loving the videos, and they want that same energy pointed at their booths and their products. And I love it. I love creating the videos. I love seeing vendors get more eyes on their products, and I'm happy to continue to promote. But I'd be doing a lot of vendors a disservice if I kept promoting without addressing something that I keep seeing on the other side of it all. Because the thought process for most vendors is the more people seeing my stuff online, the more foot traffic, and the more foot traffic should automatically mean more sales. But that's not the whole story. More eyes on a booth that isn't working yet does not fix the underlying problems that are preventing more sales. It just brings more people to the same problems. That is exactly why I make these videos, not just to hype you up, but to give you the strategy behind what you're doing so that when the traffic comes, your booth is actually ready for it. In this video, I'm shining the light on why more visibility feels like the answer and why it usually isn't. And more importantly, what to actually look at before you invest another dollar or hour into getting more people to your booth. Hey, I'm Kayla, and I'm a sales system strategist and the creator of the Booth to Business system. And I help flea market vendors sell more and keep more profit by fixing the behavior and sales systems that are actually costing them money. If you know that you could be making more sales and you've already tried everything to figure it out, and you want to skip straight to knowing exactly where your leaks are, I offer free Unblock Your Sales calls. By the end of that call, you'll know precisely where your sales are breaking down and the next steps to take to double your sales next weekend. The link is in the description below. I only do 3 of these a month, so pause the video right now, go grab a spot, and then come right back. Okay, let's get into the video. You want more eyes, more reach, more foot traffic, more people to see your booth. You want to be seen both in person and online. So you're posting on social media, making videos, writing creative captions, you're taking these fancy pictures or videos. Maybe you've even asked someone to help you get more visibility or manage your social media, or you've been thinking about it. You're doing the things that feel like they should move you closer to more money. And the underlying belief underneath it all is if more people just knew I existed, I'd get more people to come to me and I'd make more sales. Your solution to your sales problem defaults to more reach because that's the diagnosis that you've given yourself. And that's usually the default answer. But after all that, your weekends are still inconsistent. People stop, look around, and they keep on walking, or they browse and then they leave empty handed. You make some sales here and there, but not enough to hit your goals. You've tweaked your setup, you've adjusted your signs, maybe you've switched up your products, and nothing has shifted the way that you hoped. So now you're thinking maybe the problem is visibility. I just need more people to find me. So you get on or try to get on social media, you start seeking help with promotion, you start posting all the time. But I have to ask, if social media and more visibility brought more people to your booth, would you actually be prepared for that? If shoppers are already stopping at your booth and not buying as much as you would like to, what would adding more people to that same experience do? You just get a bigger pool of people showing up to the same experience that is not necessarily working. Think about it this way. If your checkout process is slow, or your pricing isn't clear, or you have no way to capture a customer so that they come back next week, more foot traffic is not going to fix that. It will actually amplify those problems. More people moving through a broken system just means more missed sales at a faster rate. What this all boils down to is fixing what happens when people find you is a higher priority than increasing the number of people who actually find you. So before you post more or ask anyone for promo help or spend money on marketing, audit before you amplify. I'm not saying that social media is horrible. Obviously, I'm on here all the time creating content and getting the word about my stuff out there. I'm just asking you to pause. Answer these three questions first. What is your stop rate? Is my booth actually stopping people? In the first 5 seconds, does something make them pause or do they keep walking? What is your shop rate? Once they stop, are they staying? Are they engaging, picking things up, asking you questions? Or are they gone in less than 30 seconds? And number three, what is your spend rate? When shoppers stay, are they buying? Is the experience closing them? Or are they browsing and leaving empty handed? Those three questions can tell you a lot because your problem is living in one of those three places. And until you know which one, or if it's all of them, you're just guessing, and guessing leads to changing the wrong things. Here's what this looks like in real life. A vendor is getting decent foot traffic. People are walking by. People are stopping. A few look around, but his sales are not reflecting that at the end of the day. So he thinks, well, I just need more people. I need more people to find my booth. So he starts posting more on social media to fix that problem. Now, if people are walking around and they're actually stopping at his booth, then that's not the problem. For him, it's just that they're not staying. And there could be a few different issues or gaps that could be preventing them from staying or causing them to leave within the 30-second mark. There could be a gap of maybe there's no clear focal point, there's not really a place for people to land or nothing pulling them deeper into the booth. So sending more people to an experience that has leaks will not fix his stay problem. It will just confirm it over and over again every weekend. And that is the loop that you can stay in for a long time if you're solving for the wrong stage. You want more sales. That's valid. We all do. But more visibility only works when you're sending people to an experience that is ready for them. If your booth can't stop people, keep them, and or close them, visibility is just spending more effort on a sales system that is already leaking. Fix your sales leaks at your booth first, and then use promotion and social media to amplify what is already working. That's exactly why I built the Stop, Stay, Spend framework, which is part of my Booth to Business system. Booth to Business is the system that I built that takes vendors from inconsistent, unpredictable market days to consistent, repeatable results. The kind where you know why you had a good weekend and you know how to have another one. It works across three phases. So there's turning your foot traffic into transactions, turning those transactions into real profit, and then turning your good weekends into normal weekends. Before you continue to touch your social media or your promotional strategy, you want to know what your booth is doing at each stage. So if there's a breakdown happening, you can fix it instead of amplifying it. For example, your stop rate is low, you'll probably need to look at your stop zone. Look at what's making people pause or not stop. Your shop rate is low. Look at your layout. Look at your behavior once someone actually walks in. What is the experience like for your buyers? If your spend rate is low, we can look at your sales conversations, your buyers, and checkout experience. Each stage has a job. When you know which one isn't doing its job correctly, you stop wasting time on the ones that already are. More visibility is a phase 3 problem. It's great once the foundation is solid. If you're still in the inconsistency loop, that is a phase 1 signal. And phase 1 starts with knowing what's actually happening at your booth. If you've been thinking about ramping up your social media presence as a solution to your sales problems, and you're already doing what it takes to turn your booth into a business, so you're showing up, you're engaging, you're trying all the things, and you're still not seeing consistent sales, the Unblock Your Sales call is free and it is for you. It's one-on-one, and by the end of it, you'll know exactly which part of your sales process is breaking down and what to focus on first. The link is in the description below, so go grab your spot. There's no one else speaking the truth about what it takes to make consistent sales as a flea market vendor. And if you're going to show up every weekend anyway, it's time to put strategy behind what you're doing so that you can actually turn your booth into a business. So go book that call. Until next time, thank you for watching and happy vending.